song number, and we felt like, oh man, this is fun. We had such a good time writing together that's why we made Phineas and Ferb.
Oh yeah,
was like to in order to continue writing together, and then we pitched it to Nickelodeon at that time, like 1993, and they said no, and then this company called Matinee optioned it for a couple years, but never ended up doing anything with it, and then we pitched it, or Swampy moved to England, and I pitched it to Fox Kids, and they had really good response, but then they were like, okay, we don't have room on our slate this time, but we want to hold on to this because we want to do this for next season. And then they got bought out by Turner or something like that, and and then all of those projects dissolved, and then I pitched it again to Nickelodeon years later and got further up the echelon. It was like 13 years of trying to sell it before it got sold. But I was working during all that time.
Yeah, so that wasn't like the main thing.
No.
It was always in the back of your mind. But
it was always in the back of my mind, and I wasn't good at getting out and trying to sell it. I wasn't good at setting up meetings and stuff like that. I didn't have an agent. So it was really literally just when people would say, hey, do you have anything of your own to pitch? And I'd say, well, yes, I do. And I'd dust it off, and I'd bring it in. I'd usually bring in a couple of different things, but that was always my favorite. And it was then they called and said, hey, you remember that show we pitched you? Or you pitched us? Yeah.
It's not like you pitch and it's
we want to option it. And they optioned it, and then it happened. But it was like 13 years of
after coming up with
yeah, exactly.